Squirrels menace your crop. Kill them. Do your part. Death to squirrels. All killing devices of modern warfare will be used to annihilate the squirrel army.
While U.S. soldiers were fighting the Germans in World War I, California was fighting a war of its own.
We are at war with squirrels.
In April of 1918, the State Horticulture Commission enlisted the help of California school children to help reduce the population of invasive ground squirrels, which were decimating farmers' fields at a staggering rate. That is, according to these graphic posters made by the Horticulture Commission.
$30 million in annual losses. Slay the mother squirrels during breeding season now.
The war on squirrels, it was no joke. This was an actual part of California history. And a version of that California history lives on today in the easternmost edge of Modoc County.
There are hundreds and thousands of mounds out there, and there are times when the ground just looks alive.
Every spring, hunters from all over the state travel to the little town of Cedarville for the annual Squirrel Wars, Squirrel Roundup.
We get anywhere from 3 to 25 a day. But some people say they get in the hundreds.
In Modoc County, the ground squirrel problem never really went away. In fact, when poisoning was outlawed, the population exploded. Now, the only humane way to manage the population is by hunting them.
Probably the 80s got real thick here, so my grandpa had fought these forever.
John Arachi's family has been welcoming hunters on their land for generations. How deep can these things get?
18 foot.
Not to be confused with tree squirrels. These are belding ground squirrels, a rodent that lives underground, burrowing holes in farmers' fields and then eating up their crops.
I'd probably say at least 30% in a lot of these fields. Some, like our dryland grains, probably 50 to 70% loss.
Dirt mounds made by the ground squirrels also damage expensive farm equipment, and the holes injure the legs of cattle.
Cattle sprain their legs a lot out here. We haven't had one on our place have a broken leg yet.
Ground squirrels can have upwards of 15 babies a year, and predators like coyotes and birds can't keep up with the population in Modoc County.
And so we're coming in and we're putting zinc phosphide. It's a powdered poison.
Under special circumstances and the watchful eye of the state, poison specific to ground squirrels is an option.
If a raptor came and ate the squirrel after it ate it, it wouldn't kill the raptor.
With state approval, licensed herbicide provider Chris Wilson can apply approved poison to kill the squirrels. There's just one problem though.
The poisoning aspect of it, it really does work, but then when you have your neighbor doesn't do it, they come in and influx in again, so we're gonna have to do it again.
There's no license needed to kill the ground squirrels, and there's no limit on how many you can shoot, which makes hunting them the most viable option for population control, at least right now.
On behalf of the chamber, we would like to...
How many squirrels?
Probably 150.
Say several hundred.
Thousands.
Unfortunately, the kill rates are not recorded, and if you attend the annual Squirrel Roundup barbecue, you'll hear a lot of questionable hunting stories.
And all of a sudden they banded together, they united in their front and charged us like, like that. We got scared, we came to the dinner.
In reality, the modern-day Squirrel Wars is an economic boost for Cedarville, and its history even inspired local author Gene Bilodeau to write a book about it.
They and their dogs stand ready. It takes less than a minute for the ground squirrels to surface.
We may never know if hunting really is putting a dent in the ground squirrel population, but the California tradition lives on. And I gotta ask, so no squirrel meat coming in here?
Well, I'm not really at liberty to.
From Squirrel Wars in Cedarville, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the Backroads.